Hey, hi. This is my first video. Don't get excited because I pretty much just wanted to test and see if my ring light worked, if I could set it up behind my vanity. So don't pay attention to what's going on behind here. It's really messy. I will eventually put up a backdrop so that you can't see the chaos that's happening in my bedroom right behind me. I don't even want to talk about what's on the floor. It's a problem. So I'm not doing anything too exciting today. I'm about to go out and get some new trainers because the bottom of my shoes is coming off. So that seems like it might be a safety hazard. I don't know. I will probably go out once a week, maybe. So may as well put makeup on. I'm not going to put on much because I'm going to the gym right afterward. So I'm pretty much only going to do a BB cream and maybe a tiny bit of powder to set it, and highlighter always looks good. I mean, you can never go wrong with highlighter. And nothing for my eyes. Oh, let's talk about my eyebrows. Funny story. So thought it would be really cool to bleach my eyebrows to match my hair, and it didn't turn out so well. I looked like an orange and white zebra. Bad idea. So I was coloring it in for a bit, which is good, but last night I finally just had to tint my eyebrows with an at-home tinting kit, and it did some staining. I have some staining on the skin underneath, so they're pretty wild and dark right now. Figured I should explain. Anyway, this is tiny, but let's see if I can get my camera to look at it. I am gonna go to Ulta and get the larger size. I got this in Ipsy. I get the Ipsy delivery every month. I just get the $12 glam bag, and it comes in something that's usually about like this size. Here's one from a month before that. So they're these cute little things that come with small sized samples of different beauty products. It's anywhere from like hand creams that smells delicious to this Purlisse Illuminating BB cream. It's got a SPF 30, fantastic. Ladies, you need to wear sunscreen every day. I've been wearing sunscreen since like my late teens, my mid-teens, early teens, and I'm about to turn 39 and I don't have crow's feet yet. I know ethnicity has a lot to do with that, but even if you start now, it's worth it. Protect your skin. Mud mask. One of my favorite things I've ever gotten was this Benefit roller lash. I'm almost out of it, so I went and bought the like mini size from Ulta the other day. This stuff is amazing. I'll probably put some on today. Let's see, eye primer. I mean, if you are like me and I was in my mid-30s and hadn't really worn too much makeup before, didn't really know what I was doing, it was maybe like foundation, powder, bad eyeshadow, bad mascara, then I actually really would recommend you getting into Ipsy. Just because you'll get sent a pretty wide range of products. And just from those, I've taken what I've gotten, tried them, and on some of them I've gone and bought the full-size product. Let's see what else. Also, you can order full-size products on Ipsy's flash sales. And I've gotten such amazing things like some Huda Beauty lipsticks. This palette, that was about a $150 palette. Now I'm all of a sudden, wow, skin color is really strange. $150 palette. I got it for about 25 bucks, and that's good. Let's see. Got this palette and another Huda Beauty palette. These are super pigmented, which are amazing. Gotten some lipsticks and also full-size highlighters. Obviously, I love Ipsy. I just had to turn off the camera because my husband came in and was like, "Hey, are you making content?" Anywho. Alright, so this BB cream, which I will be getting the full-size one by Purlisse. They're pretty good at sending you the right color match, Ipsy is, because you input that when you sign up for it. They sent me the light medium, which turned out to be perfect. I'm pretty light-skinned. That's why I don't do a very good job of like recommending to people exactly what color they would need to get unless I'm right there at the store with you. So I'll tell you what works on me. Doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna work on everybody, obviously. Keep in mind though that you're pretty much lighter in the winter, and like me, I'm pretty pale in the winter, and I do darken a shade or two by the summer. And then I usually end up needing to have more than one foundation at a time. So BB cream tends to not be full coverage. This one does do pretty well. As you can see, I do have red spots on my face because I have rosacea. And then if I do tend to get a blemish on my face, I do hyperpigment. So that makes it kind of difficult to cover those up. But if I'm doing like a full face cover up, which I will definitely do in another video, I'll show you how I do that. I'm getting better at it. I used to not be able to. Now I'm getting good. So usually when I'm putting on this stuff, I put it on first with my finger, or else I end up wasting a lot of product. And then from there I blend with a beauty blender. I'm gonna have to look in my mirror. Excuse me. Okay, I'm back. Almost done. Fun fact, so since I did my eyebrows yesterday and tinted them, I don't have to draw them in today. This is a good thing. I do put concealer, BB cream, CC cream on my upper eyelids. If I am going to do my eyes though, I use an eye primer. I'll show you that when I do a more involved makeup look later. There's one that I've gotten through Ipsy that turned out to be really good, and so haven't had to try any other ones. That stuff is like glue. Anything you put on it stays on there, and then you don't end up with streaks or actually even a lot of fallout. Set it just a little bit. I do have a translucent powder, which I used to have a Lancome one, and actually I prefer the translucent one. If only I can, I just got this vanity table, so I don't quite remember where I put everything when I organized it. Found it. So oops. I got this big honkin' brush. I don't even know what they're called. It's just a really big brush. It's by a Perfect 10. And I pretty much just put it over anywhere that I might get a little bit shiny. So pretty much just forehead, tip of the nose, and chin. This BB cream is an illuminator, so it kind of makes you a little bit dewy if you don't want to do the dewy. It's your thing. I tend to be a little bit on the drier end, so the dewy makeup works for me. So you do need to, I don't want to say you need to contour a little bit, but you should add a little bit of dimension to your face whenever you're just putting on a solid palette of a color. I have this palette of bronzer from Lovecraft Beauty. Sorry, it is backwards. I will figure out how to set up my camera like a freaking adult eventually. I don't know what the palette is. I forget what the palette is called. It's fantastic. The colors, if I'm not, you know, going anywhere too snazzy, I stay on this end. Usually I'm right here. I haven't done this one yet. I probably will tap into that though once summer comes around, because I do get fairly dark. You'll want an angled brush for this stuff. don't put your bronzer too low. It will drag your face down. Stay right where you think the sun would hit. And make sure you blend it in. I go up to here. Slightly on my temples too. Also, don't be afraid to start layering your bronzer, your blush, and your highlighter. If you put blush here, bronzer here, and then everywhere else, and highlighter just on a tiny place, it will drag your features down. If you want your eyes to be brighter, your face to look more awake, keep it up on the tops of your cheekbones. I don't really have much of a cheekbone, so this kind of, I'm faking it. It helps me fake it. Let's see, next, I have an Ofra blush. Again, do not put this down here. I keep it up high. I usually don't really put a lot of blush, just enough to make it look like I'm alive. And then I finish up highlighter. Highlighter is my absolute favorite thing. I have another Ofra highlighter. Let me see if I can get it. It's lovely. Keep this up high too. This stuff's fantastic. I put a little bit on the bridge of my nose and on the tip too, although that's usually only if I'm going somewhere where you're actually gonna see my face, like a restaurant, which I can't remember the last time I went to a restaurant. Someday we'll go again. Bridge of my nose and a slight little bit here. Yeah, looking like a human being, I guess. Additional foundation, I'll put on a primer underneath. BB cream I don't. It's very moisturizing on its own. Usually has a moisturizer in it. And I find that once it mixes with the primer, it almost starts to like flake up a little bit and come off. So with a BB cream or a CC cream, I usually do not put a primer on. Although I did get a new one that I haven't tried yet, so we'll see. Next, not going for anything exciting today. I'll go ahead and do some of the roller lash. Again, it looks different when you actually buy it from the store. This is what it looks like. I haven't quite finished this one yet. It's not very old, so I'll finish this off before I dip into the mini size. This is like $13, I think, from Ulta. So I like this one the most out of a lot of the mascaras that I've tried. It has shorter little tines on it, or bristles on it, and I have found that the mascara doesn't clump as much when it has these smaller, more numerous bristles. And it does do a pretty good job of curling them on its own. I don't curl my lashes. I don't like to do it. I have accidentally pulled out my lashes numerous times, and I'm kind of tired of it. So if I'm just going for the regular lash look, I don't worry about curling them first. Personal preference, obviously. Another funny story of why my mascara might look a little bit strange. I have ocular rosacea, and right now it's only on this eye. So I've lost big chunks of eyelash on this eye. These ones just fine. These ones not so fine. So I was gonna try something I learned. I don't remember if I saw it on TikTok or I read it somewhere. Anyway, they tell you to get a translucent powder, just a pretty small amount. See, I don't even remember where I put it again. A very small amount. I'm gonna put it on the tip of a tiny brush here. Put it over your first coat of mascara. So. And then it should help add a little bit more length and body. I'm just gonna put it, not a lot at all. It does on my poor naked eye. What really helps though for me, because there are so few eyelashes on this side, is putting on a eyeliner, and then it at least gives the illusion that there is some volume there. All right, moment of truth. Let's see what happened. Oh. Huh. Jeez. Huh. That's amazing. Okay. So on the eye that actually has eyelashes, that is a huge difference. Like, huh. Okay. Okay. Whoever came up with this, you know, is a genius. Well, it makes sense. They do make those mascaras that have like the fibers in them that attach to your lashes, and they like extend your lashes. So it's pretty much the same concept, I guess. It's adding material to build on. Oh, that even worked on that eye. Doesn't even look funky. Oh, okay. For my next trick, I usually do this much faster if I'm not talking to anybody, so this is something that could easily take you less than 10 minutes. I'll do a little bit of this with just a little bit of gloss, and then I'm gonna call it good. This is a CVS cheapie. I liked the color of it. And it's an 8-hour lip liner. It does stay. This stuff does not go anywhere. And sometimes I'll really overline my lips, like kind of accidentally. I'll go way outside the lines, and then I'll come home and I'll have forgotten to reapply my lipstick or lip gloss or whatever, and you can still see the line. I'm just gonna finish it off with some lip gloss. This is Violet Voss. This stuff is pretty. So yeah, I know I talked forever. Sorry. Anyway, this is the simple, you know, going out to run some errands face. Hopefully I can find some shoes to fix my broken shoes, and set it and forget it. I found this Maybelline Lasting Fix. It actually works pretty well for me. There's not a lot of transfer onto my face mask when I wear it out in public. Do gotta let it dry. I think this is somewhere between $7 and $9. Got it at Target. If anybody has any other recommendations, I'll try it. But this stuff's been pretty good to me.